Yeah.
I feel like things will just get so much worse if I let the proxy war fall apart. Oh god. I don't want people to die is the thing.
Oh.
So I'm gonna remove our abundance. Let's say a big storm hit and really messed up our solar panels, and also basically brought the proxy war to a standstill because their big battle that was going to happen was like right when the storm hit.
No.
So both forces are scattered.
We lost so much for this war. Okay, so
let chat remember this day.
So our power has fallen into a scarcity.
Okay.
So thanks a lot,
Really
Proxy
sorry.
War. So we have the Proxy War has failed. A large storm has hit, and our solar panels are gone. We just have the water wheel.
All right, and then for what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a new project, and this project is going to be kind of bringing everybody back together. I should say, like resetting a base camp based off like what's left of our like our main base, and just trying to bury the hatchet. So this is like a peace conference sort of situation. Like, this natural environment plus those roving undead are going to be a bad time. We should definitely like get our stuff together and achieve our goals, and then go back to our war once we find it.
How long do you think the peace conference is going to take?
Oh god, that'll take like 3-4 weeks maybe.
4 weeks. Okay.
So let's do 3, just because everyone's forces are kind of like
winter is starting to
up.
approach, right? So I imagine the fear is starting to sink in.
Yeah, the fear of like there's a much worse threat than frog cultists right now.
Probably the odd undead has started showing up. It's just like 1 or 2 zombies that they take out.
It's enough that people are like more willing to basically deal in that.
Okay.
All right. So we now have peace conference that is underway, and currently our dungeon delvers are still at it. Michaela, it is your go.
All right. We're not quite in winter yet, right? Got a little bit more in autumn. Okay. Be kind. No, they're not going to be kind.
They put it right behind everything.
It did. All right. Disease spreads through the community. Choose one. You spend the week quarantining and treating disease. Project dice are not reduced this week. Or nobody knows what to do about it. Add health and fertility as a scarcity.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, goodness. That's a hard one because I'm like, we need our projects to continue.
Yeah.
We're getting very close to winter. But if our health isn't a scarcity when the undead start popping up, I don't know.
It's a bad time.
It is a bad time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and have us all quarantine and treat the disease. We probably need to be in our best health, knowing that winter is approaching. If people are already sick when things start to get cold and the undead start to pop up, I feel like we might have a bit of trouble.
Really puts a damper on the peace conference. Yeah.
Start shoving everyone into houses. Like, listen, we know how this works. You're in there for 2 weeks. I don't care if you feel bored. You're in there.
You simply have to deal.
Yeah.
It's all right. Just
2 weeks.
Just hunker down for a while.
Try 2 years, and we lock the door.
Yeah. Becomes the Netflix year.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Play all the board games you want.
Yeah, everyone brings a toad home and they just start doing puppet shows with them.
Oh my gosh.
Get really into baking bread.
Yeah.
Just baking in general.
Yeah. All right, so you can start a project, discover something, or hold a discussion.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and start a project too, since we've got a lot of work to do before winter rolls around. Let's see, how can we try to turn the tides a little bit.
Currently, we have workers dungeon delving, and we have a peace conference.
Okay, cool. Our energy is scarce right now, right? Because we lost our solar panels and
Yes.
such.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do for our project is that we send out a group of individuals who might have a little bit more knowledge on the sciences to go investigate the glowing phenomena going on with the mushrooms and such, and maybe they figure out a way to cultivate some of the mushrooms and kind of create a temporary energy with them, right? Like at least lights that we can use going down while we're digging and searching for the artifacts and the like, since they are glowing, right? And they don't seem to stop glowing. So at the very least, a good light source, and then go from there.
How long do you think that would take?
Probably, unfortunately, a good bit. I would say at least 3 weeks.
Okay.
Because it does need a little bit of research. You don't want to just go picking up random mushrooms and shoving them into to lighting containers.
That's fair.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
It's better than my idea of just cutting off zombies' arms and putting them over our heads as we walk down.
I mean, yeah.
It'll distract them. It'll be like a high five. They'll have to stop and do it.
That's how it works. All right.
All right.
So I will. Here. So the 5th. Oh fuck! Shit.
Oh,
the parish. The 5th of autumn, a parish arrives. Who are they? Why have they chosen your community, and for what? Or a small gang of marauders is making its way through local terrain. How many are there? What weapons do they carry? The parish. Of course, the parish has arrived, and we all know who they are. The toad worshippers, who had left the community for a short while, came back. But they've changed. They have changed to something unholy. These half toad, half people have shown up declaring that the Great Sleep is approaching and we all must find our place under the mud.
Oh no.
Jeez.
So that is what happened. They're just running around just doom prophesizing to everyone about the Great Sleep and how we all must join them under the mud.
I'm sure everyone's gonna, take that really well.
Yeah, just they're super into this idea.
Super excited.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a project. The dwarves are interested since we found golems in the mountain. They think these could actually help remove any large objects that might be in the mines, as well as crush undead that are coming in, causing problems. So the dwarves are going to go try to reactivate the golems in the mountains. And I think that's also going to take 3 weeks because these are all miners. They're not necessarily like rune crafters.
Oh dear.
Makes sense.
Let's just hope
They're
we don't
doing
draw
their
that winter.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so reactivating golems, 3 weeks, and I will draw some horrific half-toad people.
Nice.
I forgot to draw a peace conference. Sorry, that's just a confusing thing to draw.
I guess you can draw like
I'm gonna draw a little heart.
Yeah,
A little peace symbol. I don't know what a peace symbol looks like.
So I'm gonna draw some frog people.
I'm gonna draw a little heart between the frog people and the jesters.
All right. I've got a lantern over by the mushrooms.
All right, Wes, you got a.
Are we still in autumn?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Oh no.
Oh, this is the end of autumn.
Oh, no.
Someone sabotages a project. The project. Why do I keep getting these? Who
Oh.
did it and why? Someone is caught trying to sabotage an effort of the community. How does the community respond? I'm gonna say that the frog people have sabotaged our attempt. What projects do we have going on?
So we
right
have once you're done with your turn, we'll finish the dungeon delving, or there's the peace conference, to unite us, or there's energy harvested from the glowing fungi, or reactivating the golems.
Wow. It's so many things.
I feel like we know what the frogs would try to sabotage.
Yeah, me too. So they burst forward into the peace conference, regaling us all with their ideology and the fact
Tales
that
of
we've
their
gone.
endless rest.
Yes, and their constant hunger for human flesh. And the only way to save themselves, or us, the only way to save us is if we agree to eat toads and become like them, because then we're not human flesh anymore and it's all okay. But right now, they want, and they're not willing to, they're also willing to eat Dwarven flesh too. So there's nobody escaping it. And it just totally crashes our talks and the last bit of peace. And I guess the problem is with this war, when it started, the fools rushed in and it never stopped. And so it just won't ever go away.
Ian,
the toads start coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop and they don't stop coming.
Ian, you started this whole thing with your monster toads.
I didn't. I said, it's a cute little bug. I bet there's frogs in there. And then I went, it'd be funny.
Here we are with a toad doom prophecy.
I didn't think we were gonna really focus on the frogs.
You did say there was a possibility that there was a frog demigod, so don't try to act like you didn't think about it.
I thought
now.
it would be like a fun little bit.
It's fun. It's definitely fun.
I like that the lighting in my office is making me fade out of existence for my frog crimes.
You look like an inspirational picture now.
Like, please forgive the frogs. And then I'm gonna put a big. I guess if you want, you can put an X over the peace conference.
Over the
thing.
heart.
Is it? Yeah.
Over the heart.
There's a double X.
No. Okay. Well, would you look at the time? It's winter, right?
You drew the king. We failed.
Oh no!
So
what does that mean?
The undead
arrived.
What? We were so close.
That's not fair at all.
Oh
we
my
were
God.
so close.
That was the worst incident, like little encampment. Like, oh my God.
So I freaked out because I accidentally hit my little Twitter thing, like on my bookmarks as I pulled winter. So I thought that Roll20 had just closed on me too. I was like, oh my God.
So what happens is the toads have stormed in and begin screaming at people their doom prophecy and assuring people they need to join them in the great sleep under the mud. Some join as they feel like this is their only option in survival. Others just treat them as fools and chase them out of the area. As we begin our work, the dungeon delvers had finished their job looking into what was happening. They open a door, and there is the artifact sitting on this pedestal. But by the time they make it, they were just not aware of the many traps that would have been set up because the dwarves never finished translating the safety instructions that were in the runes. Our dungeon delvers die, and at the same time, above the ground, the horde of undead swarm through. Everyone thought they had more time. We thought we had most of the winter. We didn't know that they had been propelled so much faster. The toads crawl under the earth. They sleep underneath the mud, waiting for the winter to pass and the mud to thaw. And the undead set up residence in this now empty campsite.
We were so close.
I can't believe there's
And
just
the
a card
toads
that
win
ends
after
the
all.
game.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
And the toads win because they will
The
reawaken
toads
after
totally
the
won.
winter.
The toads won, yeah. They not only created toad prophets, but they grabbed a number of people and we activated their pedestal.
They basically totally borged us. We became all one. That's terrible.
Oh my goodness.
It was a lot of fun, but
It was
Yeah,
good.
it was good
a
it was a
fun.
lot of
Devastating.
I was like,
Yeah.
maybe we'll make it,
I
right?
thought, I'm like,
if we can
okay,
get a
we
few
probably
draws
have
in winter.
3 or 4 cards. Yeah.
Right.
fun until
Nope.
the end.
I can't believe there's a card that just ends it.
Yep.
It's almost like
That's
the
when the
game's like,
undead
all
arrive.
right, this needs to end.
Listen, this is you fucked up. You brought the toads in. What do you think's gonna
I,
happen?
But look
I
at
just
our
thought they
beautiful
would be a
map.
fun little addition.
They were.
No,
they were a
great.
totally
They
fun
were great.
addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Don't feel bad about the toads. Oh.
No, the toads were great. Listen, think about all of the interactions we wouldn't have had without the toads.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's true. If we'd been boring and been like, yeah, there's tons of we got to deal with flooding. Like we'd never have gotten any of the fun toad stuff done.
We failed those
Right.
dwarven translations. And we
Oh,
failed
man.
setting up the minecart to speed up the expedition. And we failed the Frogsy War to occupy the toads.
Well, each time I drew 2 cards that were kill some project. I'm like,
Yeah.
thanks.
Or kill all projects.
Or
except
kill
for the
all
Right.
one.
It'd be
projects.
cool if we just killed all the projects.
Oh my
Autumn
goodness.
is hard.
That was
Ooh,
absolutely
Autumn
autumn
is
is
hard.
And
rough.
Everdell, in comparison, is very nice and pleasant.
I'm curious what would have happened. Let's see. What other winter ones do we have? We had the time has come to consolidate your efforts in your borders. Projects
Our borders, jeez.
projects located outside the settlement fail, and all remaining projects are reduced by 2. So all our digging.
All our projects.
No, our digging would have all succeeded immediately.
It would have all been done. Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Or
really?
someone
Ah.
finds a curious opportunity on the edge of the map, start a project related to this discovery. So that's a positive one.
Mhm.
Let's see, what else we got? We had 7 of Winter, if it would drag over. What is winter like in this area? How do the community members react to
Okay.
the weather? That's fine.
That's fine.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
fine.
It's just
Are these
just
are
learning
these
about
coming up in
winter.
order?
Yeah,
So
that's
Yeah.
what we
if
would have
the-
drawn.
that one had been under.
Yeah. So winter elements destroy a food source. If this
Okay.
was your only food source, add a scarcity, or winter elements leave everyone cold, tired, and miserable. Project dice are not reduced.
Oh no.
That's still not that bad though. We could have made it.
Yeah, we could have. Someone goes missing. They're alone in the winter elements. The community organizes a constant search party, and eventually a person is found. Projects aren't reduced, or no one ever hears from them again. That would have been
God.
fun.
I mean, yeah, what if it was like the toad?
Yeah, we don't
Like,
find the toad people.
The toad overseer.
Oh no, they're gone. What an
And then-
upset.
The time to conserve energy and resources. A project fails to gain an abundance, or now's the time for hurried labor. Project finishes but earn a scarcity. And
These are fun.
in preparation for the coming year, the community begins a huge undertaking. Start a project that will take at least 5 weeks to complete.
Okay.
So I guess that's like a last ditch attempt.
Mm-hmm.
A headstrong community member takes charge of the community's work efforts. The project fails, but a different one finishes early, or they take control of the community. How are they prevented? And the projects aren't helped. And you see a good omen. What is it? Those were the potential cards.
That wasn't bad.
That's not bad
It's
at
not
all.
the worst,
Everything
yeah.
but the.
But instead,
We got
Winter
it
just
first.
came in and they said no, and they slapped us
No.
down. So
Said, "Oops, the undead are here."
yeah,
Oh man, I can't wait for everyone to be mad at me for the frog nightmare that I have unleashed upon our next arc.
so there's a
Oh,
new
yeah.
demigod in our world that is frog based.
Ah!
I will be coming up with that.
Cannon! Oh no!
Alora, our godling, is going to freak out with all the divine energy that frogs have in this area, and the
Oh,
weird,
no.
horrifying frog people.
They all have little frills. They're like little. They have little mohawk frills.
Yeah, and this
Oh
is
my
where
God.
the where our adventuring group from Rise of Nyarlathotep will end up. So I'm
Tune in next time.
yeah.
Part of me thinks it would be really funny if like some of the few surviving items in the rubbish when the toads come to are like the the frills from the jester
Oh
outfits.
yeah.
Oh my god!
There's just random bells everywhere.
There's gonna be a frog
God,
that shows up with the
something happened
jester
here.
thing
I
around
don't
it,
know
one of
what.
the frog prophets.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my
That's
goodness.
Well, did you all
Wow.
enjoy Quiet
Yeah.
Year?
Blast.
That was
Absolutely.
great.
Very good time.
Yeah, playing a game with that much like world building opportunity just off the top like that is very fun.
I'm really happy with how it goes. Like they're really they add so much just like room for you to build whatever the hell you want. So this could work for like any setting, and like now we can use this for like our D&D game, but like any other game that you have going on, like any other kind of TTRPG it'd be very easy.
Yeah. Do a one shot with the party.
I might do this for my home game for an upcoming area. I think that'd be fun.
I definitely think you should.
Granted, I might have to remove the ends of the game card, but because this will be with a much larger group of people than normal, so we'll figure it out.
Well, it could end this game, and this world setting could still exist.
Yeah, or I might extend out the weeks for each season. I don't know.
Well, so normally there are 12 cards for each season. I removed 4 from each of the seasons to help kind of keep us within a time limit.
Oh,
but
cool.
So we didn't bleed over too bad. I honestly thought it was going to take a lot longer, but no, we
we drew that game ending card.
I thought I
speedrun strats.
Yeah, we're really good.
My quiet year speedrun strats.
Join me next time as we make it through with a no hit.
We're just no hit run.
Yeah, no project fail.
Yeah, no hit run.
More like no projects completed. We die immediately.
Oof.
We finished a lot of projects, but we had 4 that failed.
Yeah, we had a lot that failed too.
Yeah.
Autumn just slaps you though. Autumn doesn't care.
Yeah,
it does.
Autumn doesn't care.
It's not interested in your survival. Okay. I did say we would give away a copy of the Quiet Year to some people in the chat. I think out of not just us, there were how many people? There were just 2 people, so
you did it.
You won by default. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll be reaching out to you because we had some codes from Roll20 that helped us out. Not only like getting this Quiet Year set up here, but like they send out codes to help us promote these games. So congratulations to Barefoot Turtle, as well as Ballin' Hobo. So you 2 will get a copy of the Quiet Year. It'll be a code for Roll20, and it really sets up the whole game. To kind of give a little bit of a show of how this works, does it show off this stuff here on the side? I guess not. Well, normally there's 4 decks of cards along the side, just lets you kind of drag them out. So all you need to do is you create a new campaign with all this, and it's so easy to just dive in, and then everybody can terribly draw to their heart's content.
It's very fun.
Listen, I went and got my iPad before we started. I was like, wait a minute, if I can get this pulled up on my iPad, it pulled up, but the free draw is not optimized, I don't think quite yet. Like it's not.
I tried drawing with my iPad when I was playing this with my spouse, and I got horrific creations that like the arrow just like would suddenly drag out and come back in.
Oh
that's why I was like, never mind. I'm gonna go back to the computer drawing.
Learned a thing just now then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Well, thank you for joining us for our first delve into a one-shot with the Quiet Year. Thank you, Ian, Michaela, and Wes for joining me. This was a lot of fun, and we helped flesh out an area for our campaign that I'm very excited to play in.
I am very excited to see where this pops up in the world.
Very soon. All right. Until next time, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Have a blast.
Oh wow, that